ఏపీ టీచర్స్ టీవీ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ వీక్షకులకు నమస్కారం. నేను ఈరోజు ఒక కొత్త వీడియోతో మీ ముందుకు వస్తున్నాను. ఈ వీడియో నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి. మీరింకా ఈ ఛానల్ కి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయకపోతే ఇప్పుడే చేసుకోండి.
Namaskar, hello and a very warm welcome to CIET NCERT's live phone-in interactive program, and this is our online training going on where we have entered the day 3, and the topic for day 3 is virtual labs. Let me tell you, the theme of this entire training is Diksha, that is digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. And this entire series, this online training has been organized by CIET, that is Central Institute of Educational Technology, NCERT. And if you have any questions, any queries regarding our today's topic, please reach out to us. You can simply call us on our number, which is 8800440559. And if you want to email us your queries, the email ID would be training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. At this moment, you're watching us on eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12, and also on our YouTube channel, which is NCERT Official. In the live chat box, you can write down your questions, your queries, and share them with us. Till 5 o'clock, we have 2 guests in our studio, and they'll be more than happy to answer all your doubts. So if you have not registered yourself yet, please do that. You can participate in this program, and this is a 5-day training. And yesterday, we discussed the topic energized textbooks and digital resources. So we showed you the digital portal, the Diksha portal, and where are so many resources are available, and what is the difference between energized textbooks and digital textbooks, and a lot more. If you have not seen our yesterday's program, I would request you to please do that, and that is available on NCERT Official, our YouTube channel. And I'll explain you the entire process, that how you can be a participant in this program towards the end of this program. So please be here and do watch this entire program. Let me please introduce to you our guests for today. We have with us Miss Nidhi Adlakha. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Namaskar.
Ma'am is a senior academic consultant from CIET NCERT, and on my left is Miss Pinky Singh. Welcome, ma'am.
Namaskar.
So, ma'am is also a senior academic consultant from CIET NCERT, and both the experts, they are going to answer all your questions, all your doubts. And before we begin this discussion, I have an announcement to make, that is regarding India's G20 presidency. We're extremely proud of the fact that India assumed G20 presidency and would convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country this year, that is 2023. A nation deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism, India's G20 presidency would be a watershed moment in her history, as it seeks to play an important role by finding global pragmatic solutions for the well-being of all, and in doing so manifest its true spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or should I say, the world is one family. So with that, let's begin this discussion, and my first question would be to Miss Adlakha. Ma'am, I would like to ask you a very basic question, because we're talking about virtual labs on Diksha, and we all know that the physical labs have always existed in schools for all the children. So when was that time that the realization came that virtual labs are also required?
That's absolutely true that physical labs always existed.
Yeah.
But the problem is, although they were available, all the students were not getting opportunity to to perform the experiments. So, and according to NEP 2020, because students are not getting the opportunity to perform experiments, there should be a vertical, there should be a mode by which we can provide this opportunity to each and every child of our nation. And that's why, according to NEP 2020, virtual labs was launched on 29th July 2022. So the purpose of NEP 2020 is every child should get quality education. So in that, virtual labs have played a very important role. Virtual labs are providing all those resources which are necessary for providing the experience of performing experiments. So what was how virtual labs can be beneficial. What was the idea behind setting up of virtual labs? That is already I have told. So along with everyone is getting equal opportunity, there is another benefit also, that any child can perform experiment anytime, anywhere. So whether the child is getting time to perform experiment at night or in the morning or in the daytime after school hours, so student can perform the experiments whether before the actual physical laboratory experience. Like those who are getting chance to go to actual laboratory, they can also use virtual labs. It's not the case that only those children who are not having physical labs in their schools, the other children also can use virtual labs, because these resources can be used to practice experiments. These resources can be used to be ready before the actual laboratory experiment. So they can access these resources anytime, anywhere, and can practice. Now I would like to tell you that what all you, whether you are a student or whether you are a teacher, what all type of resources you are going to get. So theory and procedure, that is very important. Whether we are providing, whether we are using variety of technologies, but if we are not giving background information, how a child will understand that what all resources want to convey. So for that, for background information, we have theory in which all the basic information about that experiment is given. Then procedure tab is there. So it provides information about what all materials are required, how the apparatus looks like. All that information is given in the form of diagram. Then real lab procedure is provided. All the steps are mentioned, that if you are going to lab, what all steps you are required to perform, so that the chances of committing mistake will be reduced. Although mistakes help us in thinking out of the box, but when we have limited time in the school during the practical periods, then we should go for that all the steps should be performed correctly. So procedure tab provides real lab procedure steps. After that, simulator steps are also given. What is a simulator? I think now every one of us knows what is a simulator, because we have seen that for car driving, for aeroplane driving, for various purposes now simulations are used. So simulations are meant for providing real life experience. So whatever apparatus you are going to use in the actual laboratory, all those apparatus are shown in the simulation. Afterwards, self-evaluation, you can self-evaluate by answering the MCQs which are there. So you will get to know whether you have understood the experiment or not. And accordingly, either you can go through the experiment once again, or if you have answered well, then you can go to the next experiment, and you can give your feedback as well. So according to the feedback, we will also get chance to improve the content as per the need of the user. So that's how NEP 2020 is actually helping all the users.
Okay. So like you said, NEP is actually helping all the students, and we really need to understand that how can we integrate the virtual lab in the teaching learning process. Would you like to highlight a few points regarding that?
Definitely, because getting resources is not the solving the purpose. If we have resources and we don't know how to use them, then that is of no use. So today I'm going to talk about that how teachers can integrate these experiments in their class. So here you can see I have given 4 points. So these are giving examples of that how teachers can use these experiments. Like if you look at the first point, that students can perform experiments multiple times. So teacher can, before actual experiment, teacher can show that experiment to the students on virtual labs, so as to make them understand that how that experiment will go about in the actual laboratory, and they can perform those experiments. As all of you know that especially in chemistry experiments, a lot of chemicals are used. So without consuming chemicals, we can perform those experiments as many times as we wish to. Then whatever theoretical concepts teacher is explaining, those concepts can be revised with the help of these practicals, with the help of resources which are given in virtual labs. There are some of the experiments which are difficult to be completed in the allotted periods of the school. So those experiments can be practiced, their result can be shown with the help of virtual labs. And along with that, one of the very important point which is mentioned in NEP 2020 as well, that logical thinking skill needs to be focused when we are teaching. So with the help of these resources, we can inculcate habit of thinking in the students by making them analyze the results which they are getting from the experiments. So I'm not only talking about these, I will relate these points when I'll demonstrate some of the experiments.
Okay, so ma'am, because there's so much content which is available on Diksha, and this is very beneficial for the children, and like the first point you said, I think because they cannot use the chemicals in reality, it will be very safe for them, right?
Yes.
And because this content is beneficial and helpful, would you like to tell us that is there any charge? Do they have to pay some amount for having access to these resources?
No, that's a very important point.
Okay.
Because not everyone knows that all these resources are freely available. They are available for free. Whether you are using simulation or video or theory, any resource, all of them are free of cost, and this is what we require to disseminate among the masses, that these resources are free of cost. And you can see in the graph which I'm showing here. So in this graph also it is shown that over the time the number of users are increasing. So if we will keep on spreading the information, those who are listening right now also, if they will spread this information that all these resources are available for free, then more and more users will get benefit of these resources.
Great, that's really great news, and I'm sure the people will get to know, and they will be using these resources for absolutely free of cost. Ma'am, would you like to elaborate navigation through Diksha portal to access this virtual labs?
Definitely. If we are talking about virtual labs, then we should tell you that how you can access resources on virtual labs, how you can reach those resources. So here you can see on my screen that I have mentioned URL of Diksha portal.
Yeah.
So you have to go to Diksha website. After going to Diksha website, you can see that the web page, the website. Here you can see that I have searched diksha.gov.in, and after searching for that, you can see that this is the first page of Diksha. Then here you can see all the dots are given. These dots are representing various initiatives, and one of the initiative is virtual labs. So when you will click on the initiative of virtual labs, you will get the icon of explore. When you click on explore icon, you reach at the virtual labs vertical, and as we scroll down, we can see that resources related to class 6 to 12th are available. And for accessing resources of any class, we just need to click on this explore icon, which is given below each and every class. So when we click on this explore icon, medium of study appears. And when we click on any of the medium, like I have clicked on English medium, so you can see that all those subjects for which resources are available, those subjects they appear, and you can choose any subject for which you want to practice experiments. And after that, you can see that on this corner, you can see that there is a list of experiments. So when you will click on any of the experiment, you will get that what all resources are uploaded along with that particular experiment. If you want to explore all those resources which I have just listed, then you have to go to a PDF which is given here. I have highlighted here that there is a PDF for more than 200 experiments. When you click on that PDF, you will get a link, another link, and you have to click on that another link. When you will click on another link, you will get all these resources. So I will show you these resources, and when you will get all these resources, you can scroll as per your choice, whether you want to study background. It is good to start with the background information definitely, or whether you directly want to look at the animation or simulation, it's your wish. But all these resources you will get, and you can practice as per your preference.
Okay, ma'am, you said that so many subjects are available, the virtual labs for so many subjects are available. Would you like to show us a few experiments to all our viewers, particularly for science?
Sure, I will show you that how we can perform science experiments and how we can integrate these experiments in our classroom.
Okay.
So let's go to any browser. Here in my screen, on my screen, you can see that I have opened one of the browser, that is Google. So you just need to type Diksha. So when you'll type Diksha, this is the website, or this is the Diksha portal. As I've already shown you through my presentation, here we have these various dots which are representing various initiatives which are showcased on Diksha. So I am clicking on fourth last dot, which is for virtual labs. Now you have to click on explore, and you have reached at the virtual labs vertical page. I am scrolling down, and the same information like I gave you earlier. So I am directly taking you to one of the experiments. So here I am selecting class 10th. I have clicked on explore, and now I am selecting English medium, because the sources for English medium right now are available. So as I already told you that on the one of the site, the list of experiments are given. I am going to click on the PDF of the first experiment of class 10th. So here you can see, one second, here you can see that the link, further another link is given. I am clicking on that link, and it has taken us to the page of our collaborators, Amrita University and CDAC Mumbai. So here you can see the first tab is about theory. As you scroll down, you can see that all the required information is given. You can get all the information before starting the experiment. Afterwards, procedure is given. As I already told you, that diagrams are given, so that you will get to know how a burner looks like, how a china dish looks like, all that information. Experiment, and then simulator procedure is also given. So simulator procedure is also given. You can go through the steps, and after going through the steps, you can perform simulation. But before performing simulation, I would like to show you that the content, the same information is given in the form of video as well. So here you can see that there is a video.
Light greenish color, whereas the color of the solution is.
So it was in the form of graphics. The video is also in the form of real lab procedure.
Between physical and chemical release of energy, or king a bottle, pair of tongs, and a Bunsen burner.
So you can go through the video as per your need. Now I am taking you directly to the simulator, and here you can see that the variety of experiments are shown. You can practice any of the experiment as per your requirement. Like I have clicked on one of the experiment in which it is showing reaction of iron nail with copper sulfate. So you have to click on the nail, and then you have to drag it into one of the test tube. So what is it showing? That as the time is passing by, reaction has taken place and the color of the solution has changed. Which reaction has taken place? You can get to know by clicking on this I, that is for inference or for further information. So as I was talking about pedagogical integration, so here it is showing one of the points which I had listed in the presentation, that various experiments which involve use of chemicals, those can be performed with the help of virtual labs without spending even a penny on chemicals. So here student can perform experiments as many times. Here you can see dry ice is showing, sublimation of dry ice is shown. So it's not necessary that everyone is having dry ice in the laboratory. So here they can show that what actually is sublimation, what happens to the dry ice when sublimation occurs, and along with that, after showing this experiment, before telling, teacher can ask also that according to the students what is actually happening, whether this is a physical change or chemical change. Of course, first of all, definition of physical change and chemical change has to be explained, and then this can be asked by the students, from the students, and whatever the answer will be, teacher can click or student can click and can get to know which one is the correct answer. Like here you can see that when I clicked on physical change, a tick mark was shown, but when I clicked on the chemical change, a mark which is showing wrong answer is shown. So by that, teacher can engage students in the experiment. So this was about one of the experiments and one of the point which I talked about for pedagogical integration. Now I'll take you to another experiment, that is of class 9th. So as we will scroll down, we have certain experiments which are there in more experiments. So I am clicking on bell jar experiment. So again the same steps have to be performed. As I have already explained you purpose of other tabs, I'll directly take you to the, I would like to take you to the simulator, but here we can show, I can show you procedure. Why? Because here they are showing this setup as well. Here they are not only showing the required material, but they are also showing that how the apparatus is set. Now I'll take you to the simulator. Just by looking at this, you can think of that not every school can afford all these things like a vacuum pump, a jar in which bell is set. So if they cannot afford all these apparatus, if they find it that they should use their funds for other experiments, so here according to the availability of funds, they can buy or they may not buy. So whatever the case is, this experiment can be performed with the help of virtual labs. So you just need to follow the instructions which are given here. I'll click on power on, and as I have clicked on power on, the bell has started ringing. So I had talked about, I'll just power off, I had talked about one of the points that theoretical concepts can be revised with the help of virtual labs. So teachers can explain this concept in the theory class and afterwards can show this and can ask students that whatever I am showing, what is happening. Because we have already talked about it in theory, I would like to know whether how much you have understood, how much you can relate, and by doing this, teacher can continue by clicking on power on. Here you can see that there is air pressure. Here you can see that there is a show wave propagation. You can click and here the sound wave is shown. So teacher can ask that if I want to reduce the volume, what will I do? Will I reduce volume of my system or can I make any change in this experiment? So then teacher will get to know whether student can answer or not that by reducing air pressure, the volume has decreased. Teacher is not required to reduce volume of the system, but actually by reducing air pressure. And then another question can arise that what actually happened by reducing air pressure. So this is how teacher can incorporate, can integrate these virtual labs. I would like to give one more example, and I hope after this all of you will start integrating these experiments in the classroom, because they will definitely help in inculcating habit of thinking. So I am taking you to class 11th to a biology experiment. So you can see that the same steps I am performing for every experiment, means same steps to reach every experiment. Again I am going directly to simulation. So here after explaining what is rate of respiration, then teacher can assess whether the students are attentive, can assess students are attentive in the classroom or not. So teacher can show the setup, and then after showing the setup, this experiment can be started using whatever seed they wish to use. Here I am using gram seeds, then number of seeds can be changed. Here two purposes are solved. One of the purposes, here you can see temperature variation. So we can keep 5 degree, we can keep 15 degree, 25 degrees, 35 degrees. So in the actual practical classroom, we do not have that much time that we can perform experiment at different temperatures or using different type of seeds. But here we can do so. So what teacher can do, teacher can show the experiment here and can perform using one particular condition. But students will get the response, can get the reading or can get the result of variety of seeds for different temperatures, and can analyze that what is actually happening, what is the rate of respiration at 35 degrees Celsius, what is the rate of respiration at 5 degrees Celsius when the temperature is too low, or when the temperature is optimum, that is 25 degrees Celsius. So how the rate of respiration is changing, and by this they are getting the chance of analysis. So they are not only recording results, they are analyzing, and by this also we are making them a critical thinker, which will definitely help them in the future. So here I am clicking on start by keeping these adjustments. So you can see that the time is passing by. This experiment is supposed to be completed in 2 hours, and when we actually perform this, it may take even more than 2 hours. But in actual practical classroom, we do not get this much time in a stretch. So teacher can show this experiment in the virtual lab and can show setup in the physical lab and can correlate. So can in this way, physical laboratory and virtual laboratory, we are actually using them together. So here you can see that eye icon is shown. Again, this eye icon is showing further information or inference. So you can get the information what has happened, why it has happened. Here you can see that the water level has increased. So teacher can ask that what should be the answer here, what is a rise in level of water. So by this teacher will get to know whether students were attentive in the beginning or not. In the beginning, whether they noticed that the initial level of water was 2 ml. So if they notice, then they will be able to tell that final level is 6.5, initial level is 2. So the rise in level of water must be 6.5 minus 2, that is 4.5. So here I have written the answer and it has shown a tick mark. So whether the student is attentive, if the student is not attentive, wrong answer will be given, and by this teacher will get to know whether everyone is focusing or not, and students will also become more prepared that any time questions can be asked, and they will be more ready to understand, and they will be more interested also while studying. So by this you can perform this experiment, you can get the result of this experiment even though it takes more than 2 hours, but still we can get the result with the help of virtual labs. We can inculcate the habit of thinking in students. We can relate theory and practical, and we can definitely help them in becoming better person in terms of a problem solver. We can make them a problem solver, we can make them innovator just by developing habit of thinking.
Okay. Ma'am, like you said, I have a question regarding this particular experiment only. So, you said that this takes around 2 hours and you don't get this much time in the physical lab. So, when a student is doing it on the virtual labs, do the student has to sit right in front of the screen all throughout 2 hours?
No, actually, on virtual labs, it will not take 2 hours.
Okay.
It will take not even 2 minutes. It is
Okay.
simply showing that 2 hours are required, but like I had shown just now, it took only few seconds. And it showed the result which we get after 2 hours. So we are getting result, but in very less time. So this is how we can correlate that what all result we can get, even if we are not able to perform the experiment in reality, but still we are getting to know what result we can expect.
Absolutely. And like you said, these experiments will make them analyze more and understand better, and they can be critical thinkers regarding that. Thank you so much, ma'am, for showing the experiments of physics, chemistry and biology. And because you showed us, and you also said that there are multiple subjects of virtual labs available on Diksha portal. So let me ask Pinky ma'am. Ma'am, would you like to show us a few experiments of mathematics which we already saw that they are available on Diksha portal?
Sure, Tanvi, thank you.
Thank you.
And here I would like to mention my observation that in the school, establishment of mathematical laboratory is given very least importance than compared to the science laboratory.
Yes.
And even if they are present or available in the school, students get very less chance or time to perform maths lab experiment in the maths lab. But virtual lab vertical eliminate this thing, and it has included maths lab experiments as well for classes 6 to 12. And here I will demonstrate to you how student or any learner can access maths lab experiments. Nidhi has already explained how one can navigate and access all the experiments. So I will demonstrate here one of the experiment from class 9 and mathematics. So I will just quickly fill these information because we are on Diksha platform and one has to fill these information. So I will just fill this. Okay.
Is it mandatory to fill this data?
Yeah, for if you are logging for the first time or using after a long time, it asks
Okay.
to fill, and you can access these or fill these as a guest also.
Okay.
What happened? Yeah, and I clicked a class 9 mathematics subject, and you can see on the screen on this side you can see the list of maths lab experiment which are already developed by NCERT maths lab manual, and on clicking on any of these you can access these virtual lab experiment which are related with mathematics. So we are in the phase of developing more maths lab experiments, and you can find some of the experiments in the more experiment section, and I'll demonstrate here one of the very famous like area of circle, like how any learner can enhance their learning about this concept, that is area of circle. So virtually this experiment can be performed and enhance your learning. So if you click on that PDF link, you land here, and related with that topic or experiment, theory is given. So anyone who who is just reading this concept after a long time, or any learner can go through theory section. Similarly, one can go on the procedure tab, like how you can perform this experiment. Even if you perform this experiment in the actual maths laboratory, what you are supposed to follow, and also steps are mentioned if you perform this experiment in the software simulator. So all these steps are procedure are mentioned here. And to support your learning, animation is also given, so you can watch this animation and then later can perform on your own. So in the fourth tab, that is the software on which these experiments are developed, that is simulator. So one has to just follow the instructions that we get in on this screen. So here we have to first click on the start button. So on your screen you can see a workbench or a space to perform this experiment that we are going to verify or see or enhance, like what it really means by area of a circle. So we have to follow the instructions. So the first instruction is click on scale between 2 and 3 in workbench to draw circle. So let's click on a scale between 2 and 3. So I'll just click anywhere between 2 and 3. So here I have a circle of radius 2.70 centimeter. So now our next instruction is, we will now divide the circle into 16 equal parts. Okay. So click on the circle to mark 16 sectorial parts and color them differently. Okay. We'll just click on the circle. So here we have 16 sectorial parts in two colors, that is in blue and yellow. So now move mouse over each wedge, okay, and divide into two groups. And here we can see, the moment I started navigating on the circle, all the 16 sectorial parts has aligned in a line. And now our next instruction is, now click on next button below to color wedge and divide in two groups. Okay. Yeah. So now these 16 parts are divided into separately into two colors. Click blue group to rotate and align. Okay. So let's click. Okay. So now drag the blue group and drop over green group so as to join and form parallelogram. So let's drag on the green part and fix it accordingly so that we get a parallelogram, and here you can see a parallelogram. Now click on leftmost wedge to cut it into two parts. Okay. So we can see, the moment I clicked on it, it has it is showing the cut out. I need to, now the next instruction is drag the red part and attach to the right end so as to form a rectangle. Okay. So if I drag this part on the right side, I am getting a complete rectangle, as you can see here. Now activity completed successfully. Please see the inference below. So here you can observe what you can see is, the area of rectangle formed is equal to area of given circle. Let's see how. We observe that length was the half of circumference of the given circle, and we know that the circumference of any circle is 2 pi r, and if we observe the blue part, that is a half, it makes the half of the circle. So the length of this blue circumference is 2 pi r by 2, and we know the radius is same throughout the circle. And now if we calculate this rectangle, area of this rectangle, which is length into breadth, so if we multiply this with the breadth, that is r, we get 2 pi r square, that is the area of a circle. So then we just observe virtually how one can perform this experiment that we are supposed to perform in the actual maths laboratory. But if as a teacher I assume, like if one has to perform this, student have to cut all the 16 or maybe 18 parts very precisely, and then have to collect it and then have to calculate all the area, it would require a lot of time.
Yes.
But virtually this makes your task and learning very at a very ease. And if I suppose student gets the chance to perform this virtually experiment before or after, it is going to enhance and strengthen their understanding about maths learning.
Absolutely. And you showed us this maths experiment. This was wonderful because like you said that this will save a lot of time of the children, and such small pieces to cut, it's not an easy task as well. So it's easy, it's time consuming, and it's just wonderful. So I'll definitely recommend students to start using virtual labs, especially for the maths experiments. And we also have the subject English. So let's have a look at a few of the English experiments. Pinky ma'am, would you like to show us a few?
Why not? And not just mathematics, virtual lab includes language lab also. So I'll demonstrate here how one can access language lab experiment. So I'll demonstrate here a class 8 activity.
Okay.
Because when I select the English subject, and it is again asking me to fill these information. Okay. Just wait, I think it's hanging.
So it's just a small data that students have to fill before they reach the actual website, and here it is.
Yeah, and if you observe, like other subjects, English doesn't have any NCERT language lab manual. So here all the lab experiments are based on activities. So these activities are based on basically for grammar, for strengthening their understanding and use and practice of grammar of English language. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate a class 8 activity which is on preposition. So let's see how one can perform language lab experiments virtually and can strengthen their understanding. So once clicking on it, you have to click on this PDF link and you land again on the virtual lab space which is developed on simulation. So related with this preposition, a grammar activity, theory is given, so preposition is explained, so student can recall and revise their understanding about it in a detail. And common mistake is also shown here, like we are going to see about preposition. So here in a comic way, what are the common mistake we generally make is shown. One of the example is shown. So one of the boy is asking, where are you? So other boy is saying I am in the bus. Oh, so do you mean on the bus? Yes, I am on the bus. So in a natural way, how the boy is correcting understanding about on, that is a preposition. So let's see what is there in the third tab, that is procedure. So if a student here one gets the chance to how they can perform this lab experiment. So all the steps are mentioned, so student can go in detail what they are supposed to perform and how they are supposed to perform. And on the fourth tab, here one has to perform on their own. So let's see. So here again you have to follow all the instruction. Clicking on theory, you can read the related theory. Hints, you can get hints. Instructions are there. Okay, I am ready. So let's start a language, that is a English activity. So this activity is asking me, this is the ball which can be dragged to any position as required. See the question and drag and place the ball accordingly. So then we can see it is a drag and drop based activity. So related with the preposition. So the first question is, place the ball between the wall painting and the clock. So here I am getting the chance to practice my learning or understanding about preposition, that is of between. So the through picture activity I can practice preposition, so in a gamified way.
Right.
So place the ball between the wall painting and the clock. So I can see wall painting and the clock. So between here I am placing my ball and I am getting a positive reinforcements of congratulation. And the next question is, put the ball on the chair. So I have to drag the ball and put the chair on the ball on the chair. Suppose if I don't know and I place incorrectly on the table, what it really says? So it directs me, it in a positive way, this is not the correct way, and it is again instructing me to try once again. So I'll put on the chair. So now it is giving me instruction or positive reinforcement on the spot. So that is how student gets the chance to practice their learning of language in a gamified, in a fun way.
Absolutely. So I think this is a wonderful way so students can play and students can learn all together. Thank you so much, Pinky ma'am, for showing us this language lab experiment, and I'm sure not all the schools have the English labs, physical labs in their schools, so virtual labs will definitely make them understand the concepts of vocabulary and preposition and all of them a lot better. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nidhi ma'am, also for giving us your time. It was wonderful having you both, and the way you showed the experiments, they were just amazing, and we really learned a lot from this entire program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the viewers as well for being a part of our program, and I'm really sure that you enjoyed each and everything that we did in this particular program. And we can see that a lot of you are watching us at this moment on our YouTube channel. So if you have not registered yourself yet, let me show you the process how you can register yourself. All you have to do is go to the website CIET, and the home page will open. So here is the home page. So here is the home page. If you can see, well, that's the home page, and you can see so many options here. Once you click on the events option, the third last option is workshop/training. Once you click on it and scroll it a little further, let me show you once again. That is the home page of CIET. I'll show you once again. Type CIET and click on it. So this would be the home page, and there is the option called events. Once you click on the events option, the third last option is workshop/training. Click on it. Once you click on it, the current activity will show. This is the online training titled Diksha, Digital Infrastructure for Knowledge Sharing. Please click on it. A new page will open, and this is every detail regarding this online training. The schedule has been mentioned, the introduction has been mentioned, objective, who all can participate, the schedule, who are the experts with us, day-wise schedule has been mentioned, and this is the way through which you can register yourself. This is the QR code. just scan it and be a participant, or you can click on this link and fill the form and you can register yourself. It is very, very simple. And if you see this column, the quiz link will be given to you on the last day of this training, which is 31st of March at 6 o'clock. It will be uploaded. So you have enough time to register yourself and to even be a part of this quiz. Well, you will get a lot of time, approximately 20 days to be to take the quiz. And if you have any queries, any feedback you have, then this is the link which you can click and submit your feedback. Well, if you have any doubts, training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in, that is the email ID. And if you have not seen our earlier sessions, the sessions of day 1, day 2, then you can simply go here and watch it on our YouTube channel. So like I said, each and every detail regarding this online training has been mentioned on this page. Please open it at your end once again. Let me tell you that tomorrow we'll come back again at the same time, which is 4 o'clock, and we'll come back with the day 4's topic, which is Digital Jadui Pitara, FLN and Education for All Vertical. So come back here, and the platform again will be the same, that is NCERT Official. So we are wrapping up this particular program, and I really hope that you enjoyed. Keep on watching eVidya channels. Our upcoming next program is Sahyog, Guidance for Mental Well-being of the Children. The topic of discussion would be developing resilience towards academic failures. Keep your questions ready and share them with us. Till then, I am Tanvi Khurana. I'll take a leave of you. Please take care. Namaskar.
ఈ వీడియో నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి. మీరింతవరకు ఏపీ టీచర్స్ టీవీ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ కి సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకుని ఉండకపోతే ఇప్పుడే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. బెల్ సింబల్ మీద నొక్కి ఆల్ నోటిఫికేషన్స్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి.